Hello, to your comic book readers out there. I'm Mike from Frontline here, and welcome everybody to my comic review. In this review, I've been reviewing a DC comic digitally of the crossover continuation of Injustice vs. Master of the Universe, issue number 4. Only 2 more issues left until the Injustice and He-Man crossover miniseries concludes. So, where I left us off last time, Batman has come out of his coma and finds out that Damian was down, and Oracle tells him that he brought He-Man and Teela to save him from Superman and Wonder Woman, and Batman asks Oracle to stay with him because since he's the leader of the Resistance and everything, and he is a father, looks like he's going to go into action. And here's some artwork, by the way. I really love the artwork in this comic book. And here is what we've all been waiting for. He-Man versus Superman. So as Superman tells Skeletor to, retreat to his lab as he disposes of him, he starts to talk to him like saying that, He-Man, you're low on my list, lower than the people that I have faced and all that. And, all of the things, you couldn't give the people what they want and couldn't. And He-Man's like saying, no, I gave them a choice, and then that's where they began fighting. Then we have Skeletor, who talks with Zatanna, who has, like, magic powers and everything, and I'm familiar with Zatanna. And, she's like telling him, that, that her spells of concealment and define the Resistance are trying to, and basically they have a little bit of a fight there that's going on. So in Eternia of Castle Grayskull, we have Man-at-Arms who fights with somebody for the Castle Grayskull, as well as Darkseid's team. We have Evelyn who helps Darkseid by getting rid of the Eternia army and making room for Darkseid. And the battle between Superman and He-Man was really growing intense, and Superman's like saying, you remind me of Billy Batson, like I saw everything so simply and clear of him, and he was known as Shazam, and he had to kill him too, for that matter, because of what he does. So after that, as they're fighting each other, like He-Man's like saying, you used to be known as a reporter, and you decided that you didn't want to be a reporter anymore, that you could be Superman without Clark Kent, and stuff like that. So as he uses the sword to try to get rid of him, Brainiac's machine is still taking control, and since the machine is everywhere, and since He-Man had the Cryptek, that makes He-Man his. So that doesn't look so good. So we have Wonder Woman who fights off against Batman, and she's like telling him, there was a war, I chose the right side of that. And as she was about to kill Batman, she comes in and tells Batman that war has casualties, meaning that it's a war, and that's what happened there. So meanwhile, we have Darkseid, who's still wreaking havoc and trying to get in because no magic will stop him in any way to get into the castle. We have He-Man, who breaks out of Superman's control with the power Grayskull that still flows through He-Man, and there's lots of other stuff that Darkseid does, and with Granny, which is this character right here, that work together, and just trying to help him out. But Castle Grayskull looks like it has fallen. And as He-Man was fighting with Superman still, he turns back into Prince Adam, But Superman's like saying, you know, with all that's going on, where's Skeletor? The question mark. So he's like telling like Man of Arms like tells him that Stratus, that Grayskull has fallen thanks to Darkseid. But however, it looks like that somebody is going to enable with the power of another great wizard. A wizard named Shazam, and that is Skeletor. Who didn't see that coming? And that is to be continued next time in the Ultimate Battleground. So, and there's no cover because that's preview cover for next issue because that's how it ends there. But lots of stuff is heating up, and I thought that the whole like Superman, Shazam, He-Man, I'm saying Shazam now, was gonna be like in the last issue, but now it looks like that Skeletor is gonna be playing a role too because he has the power. Probably after the fight with Zatanna or something. We'll find out how that happens in the next issue. But I thought the issue was great. Rating I give for this is, I would say 4 out of 5 stars. No reason why I could take off a star. The artwork was great, and the story is really picking up with the whole battle between He-Man and Superman, and then finding out that Skeletor is now a wizard, or a powerful wizard. Darkseid taking over, or trying to take over Castle Grayskull with all this of what's going on. Lots of stuff happened in this issue, guys, and I would definitely say that you should pick up this issue. Or if you want to know how it got to this point, then you should go back to issues 1 through 3, just see how it got to here. Or you could wait for a trade paperback after 2 more issues of this and read it all together. Up to you guys for that. And with that, everybody, that's my comic review of Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe, issue number 4. 2 more issues left to go until we conclude the miniseries of the 6-issue miniseries. And, yeah, definitely check it out. So before I go, don't forget to check out Source of Comic, Frontline.com, SoulfulPodcast.com, and a YouTube gaming channel, Frontline Gaming Zone. The #1 comic and game source for news, reviews, and a whole bunch more of anything else. Feel free to hit that subscribe button so it'll be in your subscription box. And one more time, and videos are uploaded daily for you guys. In the comment section, as I can hold it like this, I forgot, you can leave your comments. If you've been reading this comic book, likes, dislikes, or any questions you have about this, and your thoughts of what might happen in the next issue and the last, you may feel free to do so in the comment section for that. And to all your comic degrees out there, I'm Mike Conference saying take care, and as always, don't forget, keep watching. Later, everybody.